So I used to work at this high school or whatever, right? I was a dean there. So that means I was in charge of discipline. I ran in-school suspensions. I did detentions. I had to bring down the hammer. If anybody knows anything about me, I am not that type of person. I mean, I can be, but I built a real good relationship with the kids. A lot of times the ones that got sent to me for ISS, we would kick it, make sure we address what the problem is, but really make sure that they know that they're seen and accepted, right? They knew they could come to me. But one day a certain student, I seen him, he was looking dripped out, like completely dripped out. I'm like, yo, bro. Parents got a new job, you done found yourself a hustle, I mean, you looking good, what's going on? And he told me pretty much how him and a lot of other students are able to get their hustle on. So they do their scamming and everything, but they have to spend everything virtually. They can't get it cash, they can't send it to a bank. And sometimes they weren't even old enough to have bank accounts. But I'm talking about money. They'll be buying Balenciagas, they'll be buying Pradas, they'll be buying Gucci because they had to spend the cheese. And he told me, he said, yeah, I do this because not only do I get to look fresh, but now I don't gotta bother my mom when I know she's struggling to make ends meet right now. So I just take care of myself, make sure I got enough on my virtual card so I can rent one of these scooters and drive to school by myself, and I just keep it in my backyard. The hustle was crazy. The hustle was real. I couldn't help but just have my jaw to the floor. Now, obviously, I couldn't encourage it, but I understood the circumstances that birthed these type of choices that him as well as other students were making. So all I could tell him was be careful. April, if you pay attention, March, April, May is a big time in Detroit because that's tax season. And that's the true Christmas of Detroit. Not every parent gonna have it to give their kids the Christmas that they want, but when tax season come, oh boy, it's a lot different walking through them halls. I miss them days. Bet you didn't know I was a dean, now did ya?
I just got my tax return, little baby, let's get lit. Okay. I just hit my plug and told him bring me a whole zip. Stuntin' on these niggas who we all tryna convince. Someone come around, the landlord asking for the rent. Already spent it on the trip. Hey, April in the D is really Christmas for the kids. Daddy ain't around and mama worked a double shift.